All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Paycheck. Here we are again, working the Molly today on my birthday. Hopefully that's good luck. We have a good day today, right? Let's get after it here. So again, I'd like to recap what we're doing so y'all have a good sense of why this is even a show. So I'm doing a couple of things here. One is we're building a bankroll. We're working a $10,000 starting master bankroll, trying to make 100K out of it. And I'm not going to put $10,000 on the table and hit a home run. I'm trying to do it like discipline style. So we're going to put 10% of that master bankroll at risk every day. So about $1,500 right now. We're up about $1,400 and change. So $1,500 at risk, which is what I recommend that you do in your life anyway. Don't risk more than 10% of your master bankroll, right? That's why you want to build a big one. Then with what's on the table, what we buy in for, looking to win about 10% of that. So looking to just win $150. Like nice and simple, clean, repeatable, consistent wins. That's what we're going for. Now, the second part of this thing, and that takes, by the way, massive discipline. The second goal here is to see what strategies are the best at making that happen for me. So this month, we're doing it for 20 straight days, simulating 4 weeks of play, 4 straight 5-day weeks. We're doing the Molly. And what we're going to do is we're going to bypass the come out roll, right? I'm going to go after a point established right into the come, okay? We're going to go with let 3 come bets get set, wherever they happen to go, okay? I'll do the 5, 8, and 10 as an example, okay? Once all 3 come bets are live, then we're going to go with odds. And I'm going to take my odds on these come bets in levels. So we'll start out the first time. We can do single odds or double odds, but I'm going to go just for an example's sake. We'll go single odds. Actually, I'm going to go double odds. Sorry, I'm going to go double, just because the math works better for me this way. We'll go double odds on everything, like so. So it's $20. Basically, it's going to be 2 reds per red. Now, if something hits, here's the magic in this strategy. When something hits, let's say the 8 hits. Okay, the 8's going to come down. We'll get paid $10 for that flat bet. And in the case of the 8, we're going to get paid $24 on those odds. All right. What's going to happen is this. There's all of our monies. Go back into the come. Let's say the come goes to the 9. Well, now that we won on the last one, we're going to go triple odds. Because the odds bet won, we go triple odds. We're left with our last odds payment as our profit. Okay. Let's pretend the 9 wins again. Like let's say that bet wins. That's fantastic, right? We had that win. You'll get paid again $10 on that flat bet, okay? And then the $30 is gonna pay 45. I'll actually pay it 25, 35, $45. Back in the come we go. I'll leave the money out. Back in the come we go. Let's say it goes to the 8. Now we're at 4x odds. That $40 goes on to the 8, and what comes back to the rack? 25, 45. The last odds win is what goes into the rack every time. We keep building up those odds 1x at a time as we go up to 10x. We're going to be playing at a 10x odds table, which is what I have here in my local casino. So we're going to bump the odds as we go, but we're not going to place the odds until I've got all 3 come bets up there set and working. That's going to be this kind of the one safety valve that we have in this way of playing. I am going to work the odds on the come out. I think over time the math supports that decision. And with that said, let's turn it on. Here we go. I'm going to switch my screens. We're going to throw from the right side. The roll tracker should start coming in there. And here we go. We're going to get $100. I'm going to take 50 in reds and 50 in greens. And off we go. Looking to win $150 today. Here we are. All right. You are pretty funny, Eric. That might be the comment of the day right there. That's awesome. Passive aggressive. All right, here we go. All right, coming out. We're going to avoid the come out and just play the 3 come bets. Straight up, like 3. Oh my God, that was an Ed roll. 3-point Johnny style. Here we go. 5, 3, 8 is the first point. 5, 3, and 8. Bam. Let's come. Here we go. Coming out. Coming out. And again, I'm going to do the same thing as I've been all week. I'm going to do this straight sixes, underhand bowling ball kind of toss. Working it out. There's a 6-1. 6-1, big fat boy, 7. That's fine. In the come, we don't care about the 7. We take the $10 and we're going to be like, yeah, baby, let's go. All right, here we are. Now imagine if we had set the point of 8 from the pass line and then put max odds behind it. You're upside down out of the gate here. I like this little rhythm of waiting. I like the waiting. I know that that was a 4, by the way. Where is the 4? There we go. 4-1-5. I like waiting. The math guys tell me I'm a dumbass for doing it, but for me, rhythm-wise, I like the rhythm of waiting. It just, for me, comforting. I like these first 3 rolls, getting things set, and then it's time to go. Like I kind of look at it like that. Like I was biding my time until it's time to hammer it. Here we go. That's going to be a 4-3-1. I don't love that. We don't love the 4, but it's fine. Okay, here we go. Eight, 5-3. I'm looking at like what's happening here, like what do my next round of bets look like as these things get set. We're gonna get some good odds, get some good wins up in here, I hope. 5-3. I didn't put the 4 in there. That was a 3-1-4, and then a 5-3-8. Okay, here we go. Third comeback coming up. Here we go. Not a bad looking throw. There's the 8. Okay, we get paid on the 8 without odds. So this is the negative side of doing the way I do, right? We don't have the odds up, so it just becomes an off and on for $10. It doesn't do a whole lot for me, but again, I'm looking at the possibility of getting whacked in here on the early 7. So I'll take that chance of not getting paid there for the luxury of not getting whacked on the prevalence of super early 7s. And there is a midnight, so we're gonna give that away that we just won. All right. Here we go. All right, we got a 5. We got a 5. All right, 3-2. That's going to be the point being hit again, right? The rhythm that I do this on is weird. I know, right? If we were on the pass line, that would have been a winner for us, right? If I would have had odds on it, even better. Again, I think it's a wash overall, whether you're getting paid on these odds or not. I just like this rhythm better. I'm going to get some nickels out here. I'm going to need to put some odds up. All 3 bets. Now here's where I take a departure from the rest of the world. I need one more nickel. Okay, double odds on everything. Puck is off. I have my whole $100 at risk. We're coming out. The 7 right now would be a disaster, but we do stand the chance of getting paid on what's out there. So let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we are. Come on, John, have a good morning. Let's have a good morning. We got us a 5, a 4-1. That's good. All right, now here's where you got to kind of pay attention. 4-1-5, or I do anyway. It's going to come down. Right, it gets paid 10 flat. It gets paid 30 on the odds. Okay, so remember, we're going to come with another $10. Okay, we're going to put $30 in odds up on that thing, and $30 is our profit for that series right there. I'm going to put the greens over here for now. So this is ready for our next set of odds. I'll get a quarter for it so that I'm ready to put those odds up on the next point that gets set. All right, 4-1. And that, I think, is the new point. Yeah, it's the new point. 5 was the point twice, right? 5 is the point we hit it. Reset the 5. Okay, here we go. Trying to keep myself, when I talk, not effing the bets up. Let's go. Let's get me an 8 here. How about it? How about an 8? Oh, no, not that. Not that. I don't want to have one of these days again where I burn a lot of money and they come. Here's $10 out of my rack to cover that. That's twice we've gotten burned. Last time we did this, I said I was going to track it. So I'm going to do this. For fun, I'm going to track the burns we had in the come. So we had, what was that just there? It was ace deuce, and we had a midnight that burned us in the rack, or in the come. I'm also going to track in here how many times the comes went to a point that we care about, right? So it's interesting to see, like, to me, how many times the come went to a number that would pay versus, again, I'll use blacks to say we would have lost in the field when the come went to the 5 and the 8. We would have won in the field when the come went to the 4. And I want to track how many times the field bet would have saved or hurt us as we go, just purely for who cares sake, right? Here we go, coming out. Terrible shot. It's a 4-3-1, but it gets paid 3-1-4. We do like that. So I'm going to mark that again as the second time a 4 got paid, which is cool. This is going to come down. This is going to travel up. And remember, we're putting $30 in odds up on it, right? Because now we're at level 3, because that paid. And the same thing's going to happen here. This gets paid 10 flat, and 20 pays 40 on those odds. The next come bet is going to get $30 in odds because, again, a 2x odds bet paid it. And here's what comes back. We're going to get paid $40 into the rack. And again, I'm putting up the green chips are getting put over here on the side. So I have $75 back in my rack, moving me towards bankroll neutral. Trying to keep it like so we know where we are. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Let's have a 4 again. I want that 4 to hit a second time. That'd be awesome. Right? Get that $60 up there to pay. Shit. All right, that looks like a 7 out. That's a bummer. 5, 2, 7. Okay, so there's that. That's a huge bummer. So what goes down here is 25, 50, $70 goes down, $10, so it's actually a net loss of $60 there from the felt. And all this comes back to the rack. Now my rack, actually, believe it or not, bankroll neutral with the greens, and I've got $30 in profit. So not setting the world on fire, but also not getting hammered either. Here we go. We coming out. Bypass the pass line. And let's get it. Here we go. That's a better shot. 4, 2, 6, it looks like. I thought it was a 4, 1, 4, 2. Alrighty, there's our 6. Here's our first come bet. And again, I'm tracking field winners and losers while we're in the come. Here we go. That's going to be a 7. Interesting. Look at that. Big old PSO, 527. Don't care about that. Again, if we were on the 6, pass line max odds, you just got your tail kicked, right? As it is, we take $10 back to the rack. And like, okay, that's fine. We'll just fight one more time. Today's going to be, looks like one of those ease into it kind of days. And we may not hit that home run today. We may just have to kind of backpedal our way in to this thing. There's a 1, 2, 3, ace deuce. We're not on the pass line, so we don't care. Here we go. That looks like a 7. Not on it, so it's all good. 4-3. Can you see the dice there? 4-3-7. Okay. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. So Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to go back to the left side and throw some stick left just to kind of get my groove back. It's good to have practice on both sides. There's a 9-6-3. Make sure I'm good and comfy. But as it stands right now, this is okay. We're doing fine from over here. 6-3-9. That's our new point. Here we come. Let's see what happens. That looks like a 4-3-1. All right. That's our third 4, by the way, coming out. Right? That's our third 4. Isn't that crazy? All these come winners, all these field winners, but they're all like the 4. So that's kind of weird. All right, here we go. Let's get, I wonder if because I'm not doing the odds till we get out there, if the come ladder might also be a 3-point Johnny option to explore. Maybe we'll do that as a bonus day, just for funsies. That way the 7 is a winner on all 3 sets, and then you get nice big fat odds coming out. There's a 9, 5 and a 4. That's the point. This will go up to the point. I'm going to mark that as a come bet that would have, or a field bet that would have won. Puck is off. No odds because we're not have all 3 come bets set yet. So we're not going to play. We're following the pattern, babe. That's it. There's a 9. Here we go. Looks like a 10, 6-4. All right, there's the 10. That's your point. Let's come on out. Okay, here we go. Oof, ugly throw. 6-4-2. All right. Time for the odds. It's odds time. 4-2-6. Off you go. I'm going to need 20, 40, 60 bucks to do it. Here we go. 20, 40, 60 bucks. All right, let's get after it. Here it is. All set up. Let's knock them down. Let's knock them all down one by one and start paying these things out. 4, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. Let's go. My longest roll that I can prove is 39, Aaron. At our local casino, they have a little computer that puts you up on screen there. So they have a 39 roller logged up there. I know that I've rolled in the 50s before, but no proof of it, and there's no logging of it. I didn't write the numbers down. I just know how many times I collected. But yeah, the longest I can prove is 39. There is a 7 out. Ah, man. Ugh, ugh, ugh. That sucks. That sucks. That's going to cost us a lot of money. Damn. That's brutal. 75, 90 bucks, man. Yikers. All right. We're upside down a little bit now. Not upside down. We're upside down 50 bucks. Not a big deal. Let's get our reds ready for that. Next round. Man, that sucks. That sucks. We had a pretty good run there, too. Pretty good little run. Here we go. Let's get back at it. Damn. Really need one of those bets to pay. I said it like this morning, too, on the Coffee and Crap show. Like this way of playing really requires a great shot. Like there's no way to make this unless you have 4 numbers repeat like right away. Man, it's tough. Tough sledding here. There's a 4. There's a come. Here we go. That's going to be a hard 10. 5 and a 5. Oh, sorry, I didn't put the 4 in there. 314, whoops, 314, and then a 5-5 hard 10. Okay, there's the point. There's the first come. Here's the second come, and let's do it. All right, 7. All right, well, tie. There's a 4-3, and we tie. This loses, that wins. It's like it never even happened. It's like Gerber collision repair. Fix your problems like they never happened. Here we go. All right, let's go. Looks like a 5, a 4, and a 1. There we go. Oh, I didn't mark the 10 as a field winner. Okay. Yeah, I'm just marking the fields to see, while we're in the come, what the field would have done. So far, it looks like it would have been a little bit ahead for us. There's another 7. Good Lord. But all these 7s, don't forget, if we're in the field, those become a tie. You lose the field, you win the come. It's like you're getting nowhere. But as we're getting the come bets to travel, end up doing all right. There's a 7. Puck is off. All right, here we go. A lot of red on that screen right there. Jeez. Not a lot of good rolls. Here we go. That's a 5. A 3, 2, 5. And there we go. There's something funny, Darksider, about the dice control stuff. We're coming out. My boss was over here the other day. My boss stopped by my house to pick up my old work computer. And I brought him into the garage to show him the craps table. Like me, he's a computer guy. And he goes, oh my God, a real craps table. So he's like, how do you play? So I gave him the dice. I was showing him, make a number, whatever, the basics. And so he throws a 6, sets a 6, and his very next throw is a 6. And they were both 4-2s. And he went, wow, that's pretty cool. And I said, yeah, it seems easy the first time, right? We're kind of joking with him. That goes to the 10, and there's another winner. He says, what did I do to make that happen? And he immediately starts messing with the dice. Like he puts the dice in his hands and he starts configuring them, and he's just winging them as hard as he can, right? His first thought was, what did I just do to make that happen, and can I do it again? I started cracking. I thought of you. I'm like, this is hysterical. Like, guy who's never picked up dice in his life immediately sees, oh, there's a chance that I can make this a thing, right? Super funny. Anyway, that was funny. 5, 4, 9. Okay, that's another one. Look at the field today. If I'm in the field with these comes, right, all these white chips are paying us. These 2 white chips here on the 3 and the 12 are ties, but these are all getting paid as they're traveling. That's 6 of those. Twice we would have tied, 6 we would have won, 2 we would have lost. We'd be net up 4 units by using the field as part of the come sequence today. So all this in here means we're net, I'll show you how that worked out, but we're net positive 4. That's really interesting. Like I said, I've always liked that idea. Mathematically, it doesn't make any sense because the field sucks, but in a good rhythm like that, it kind of works out. There's an 8. That would be one that would be a loser, right? That would be one of these. Let's put the blacks. Let me get some blacks over here. Now we're going to get set. Here we go. Here we go. $20 on the 10, $20 on the 9. I got to break a black. Got to break a black to get my $20 on that 6, on that 8 rather. And here we go. We're into our bankroll, $200. Now yours truly has to get some rolls in, right? Now we got to have that good roll. Remember we said this thing works on a good roll. I haven't had a good roll yet. We're going to need to pop one here to make this thing work. Here we go. Yes, the non-fields are right here, Jim. That's the blacks. There's a 6, 5, 1. I'm not counting the 7s because the 7s are a special beast. I'm just looking at what happens on the box. The box and the horns are what this is all counting in here. Let's go. 8, 9, 10. We're working the uptown, guys. Let's go. Come on, shooter. Make it happen. Another 6. Shit. Ugh. Wasting my rolls. Wasting my rolls. It's a good shooter, but we got to get what we're on. It's funny, you know, these guys, I know that Gargoyle and Jeff were like, never bet across, right? A lot of, and cashiers can never bet across, but in a purely random game where there are no trends, you don't know what's going to happen. And if you're not betting, if you're betting just the 6 and the 8, right? You're not getting all the across numbers. I feel like you're missing, here's a 7. You're missing out on all what's going on if you're just betting on a couple of numbers. On a random shooter, there's no way to know what's coming, what's happening. It's like, I feel like I don't want to waste a bunch of money on these guys, but at the same time, I also don't want to watch money just filter away. Another 7. That sucked. 5-2. So again, there's a decent roll. Look at the roll, right? It's a 10, 9, 8, 6, 6. That's a good inside or a good across bet roll right there. And we end up losing everything on it. No hits, no repeaters for yours truly. So that's sucky. Let's go. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna change my set here. Just for grins, we'll change the set. See if we can't make something happen. There's a 5. 3, 2. And not that I know what set I'm changing to, I'm just changing. Just to break it up, just to get something different on the tops. 3, 2, 5. Let's come. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Hard 6. That one die just kind of stuck and did nothing. 3, 3. All right. 3, 3. There it is. 3, 3, 6. You will go here. You will come here. I'm getting worried because we're getting into the bank too much. Let's go. 4, 2, 6, off and on. I'll take that. Again, I think there's been equal times where we don't get enough money because there's no odds up there as we've gotten ripped on it. So again, we can analyze that later on, how many times that hurt me or helped me, but we had a couple of early 7s. So here we go. That's a 5 and a 5, hard 10. So you will go up here. So that would be a 6, by the way, is a loser up in here on that come. And the 10 is a winner over there. And the 6 happened twice, right? So the 6 and the 6, that's 2 come losers. So let's make sure that we're clear about what's going on in there. All right, next come bet is out. We gotten paid with odds today just twice, right? Just 2 times we got paid with odds, or once? I forget. I think the 4 paid with odds 1 time. Not been a lot so far. Not been a lot. There's a 9. All right, we have 3 come bet set. 5, 4. All righty, let's do it again. There's our $60. That's what we need. All right, there's our, oh, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, they slipped out of my hands. That's an 8. They barely got to the end. 6-2, that was terrible. 6-2. All right. "45 minutes in, we have a loss of 200 on our hands. We got to get some juice in here, huh? Another 8, 6-2. Boy, we're repeating numbers that we're not on. Same as last hand, right? Last hand, we hit those 6s, we weren't on it. Now we're in 8s that we're not on. Frustrating. Come on, man. 6, 9, 10. Let's go. 6, 9, and 10. I didn't mark the 9. I forgot to do that. There we go. Come on. Give me a payment. 8. That's 3 8s. 3 8s, and we ain't playing it. Of course, right? Like the worst at-bat in baseball right here. Going for a walk. Come on, walk me in, pitcher. Walk me in. Just the bat boy up to the plate here, praying to God something good happens, right? 6-5, yo. Chiro. Come on. You can do it, dude. 6, 3, 9. Okay, there's one. Woohoo. I feel like it's been a while since we've gotten a payment. Dang. All right, 6, 3, 9. That's good. 10 flat, 30 in odds. That all comes back. That's your next come bet, and that's your next odds. And again, the odds end up becoming what wins. You end up pocketing the odds when you go up by 1x every time from 2. That's how this ends up happening. If we can catch them, right? If we can catch them. I underappreciate the power of the walk. I do not. I haven't been in the place where I could walk yet today, though. I've not gotten as far as I need to be. There's a 5. That's the point. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure what brought that comment on, Jen. But you want to explain? Did I say something that didn't make any sense earlier, or something, or did I speak out of turn? Because if anybody walks, it's me. That 5, by the way, is a field loser as it gets set. So this will probably end up being a tie. In the end, this will end up being a tie for us today. I just think it's a fun experiment to see. Anyway, Jen, let me know what you were saying there. Maybe I can clarify a point that I made that might have been made wrong. Coming out, here we go. Odds are working. Odds are working. I didn't put the 5 in. There we go. Let's do it. Yeah, Darksider, 4 comes sucks. 4 come bets is way too many. There's a 9. The butter zone is 3. I've tried 2, I've tried 3, I've tried 4. 3 is the butter zone for sure. And the same with the dark side, actually, it's 2. What I found playing don't comes, 2 is the number. 3 is way too many. 2 is about the right number. Any more than that, and you end up just spinning your wheels. And I think 3 here is good if you're hitting them. Let's go. We got to get a 5. We got to get something to repeat here. It's time. It's time to start making some freaking money. Damn it. Ugh. 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 We did it again. We did it again. 6-1. Freaking hell. Not getting my numbers. And that was actually a good throw. Right? That was a decent little roll. Was that like 10 rolls? Right? Just not getting the repeats. And boy, oh boy, we're going to be into our third $100 now. That really sucks, guys. Not a good birthday present, right? We're going to be in our third 100 here. We're going to need a little bit of a miracle to come back. We need a miracle here. Shit. I was hoping to have a nice quick day today because I want to get the dogs walked before the rains come. But that may not happen. Here we go. Coming out. Damn. Ace deuce. Come out ace deuce. 2-1. lots of box hits, but again, when you're come betting, a lot of box hits doesn't matter because if you're not rolling what you're on, it's a waste. That's why I said this is a really hard way to play, man. This is a really hard way to play for a paycheck because you're so dependent on repeaters happening so you get the full resolution of these bets. And if you're not getting that, it's going to be a tough one. There's another 7, 4, 3. It doesn't matter. We're coming out. It's a rough. I think it's one of the roughest ways I've tried to make paycheck. You know, on a great roll, it's awesome. But boy, oh boy, look at us today. We're down $300 essentially. Another one. Jeez, what am I doing here with these dice? 6-1. All of a sudden, the 7s are rolling. Maybe that means we're going to have a little run of no 7s. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Yeah, more come out 7s for Dusted for sure. Yep. I need a miracle now. When you get so far behind, you need a miracle. And this comes into that whole discussion we had on Craps Chat and even this morning about recovery. What's your recovery plan, right? Some people say the recovery plan needs to be to bet higher, right? There's a 9, right? Do I go back out here now with $20 come bets and jack the odds way up and, you know, increase volatility? Yeah, that could work. Also, it could hurt you really badly. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to think about that piece of it. Like, just let the strategy work itself out over time. Right? Let it work itself out, catch a good roll and be done. By doubling up this and doubling up the odds, if you catch another awful sequence, you go down even faster and your recovery efforts become impossible. There's a hard 4. So I don't want to go and just, you know, throw money at the problem, so to speak, right? We don't want to do that. There's a 4. That's that. That's that. We're coming again. Let's just have a good run where we repeat our numbers, right? That's what we're needing here. Just have a good right side run. They always seem to happen for us at some point. It's can our bankroll last us until that happens? That's really the question. Let's go. Let's go, baby. There's a 6 and a 5. That's a yo, mid-mo yo. Awesome. All righty. So cool. That is $10 extra there. I will actually mark that up as an 11 winner because it matters. That becomes a little bit of our odds money, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the math always works out, right? There's a 9. That's the point. 5 and a 4. I didn't mark today. I should be marking how many times we're missing out on the payments without the odds, right? I should be taking note of that as well as the field stuff because we're going to do instant odds next week as our tweak. We're going to go more aggressive next week with the instant odds, but this week I'm not. That come bet off. I didn't mark the 9. Okay, there it is. Here we go. Looks like a 9. All right. I think today we're upside down. I think in the situation of not having odds, today we're definitely on the upside down of that. Even so, know this, the come bets by themselves, even the flat come bets, as gross as they are, have a lower house edge than the 6 or 8. Just that bet, even when it travels up flat, still has a lower house edge. So not getting the odds is not great. It's also not the end of the world. And here's again the case where it saves us not having the odds. We got burned once, we got saved once. It kind of happens. That's tie. Lose the 4, win the come. Back to the rack we go. Okay, coming out. Let's go. 6, 5 and a 1. Mixer. 5, 1. All right. think we've only had 3 wins today. Is that right? Somebody remind me. Is it just 3 times we've gotten paid with odds today, all day? I've had 2 or 3 without odds wins. I think I've had 2 or 3 with odds wins. There's another one. There's another one that we could have had odds on. That's a 6, not an 8. That rolled. There it is. So it happens again. Actually, no. This is a we're not on the pass line, so it's okay. 6, 5, 1. That's a nice little buckshot. Pass line winner. That is one of these. Come on. 617. That sucks. Losing this on the come out. Again, good thing there was no odds on that, I guess, right? My aggressive odds playing strategy up top would have burned me there. So ultimately, I think it doesn't matter. I think all of it's a tie and probably doesn't matter. All this is going to end up being a tie, right? The number of times I would have got burned with odds versus being saved by not having them is going to end up being a wash in the end. I should track that too, but this field stuff here is going to end up being a wash too. I think all at the end of the day, it's going to mean nothing. It's going to be a fun science experiment, but it's going to mean diddly in the long run. Here we go. Coming out. Let's go. Let's go. Bowling for dollars. It's a 4, 3, 1, 4. All right. The come has gone to the 4, by the way, 5 times today. Isn't that crazy? A lot of come to the 4, only paid once out of the 5 times. It's a tough bet to get paid. It really is. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my God, they never hit the end wall. 639, they would have yelled at me for that one for sure. There's a 9. You can go up here. That would have been a field win. Next come. Midnight. Okay, well that sucks. It's our second one of those, actually. There's the loss. Oh my God, I did it again. Are you kidding me? Back-to-back midnights? What? 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 I'm out of white chip. Am I out of white chips? Oh, 3 midnights in a come today. Jeez. All right. Yo, we got one of them back. Thank you very much. 6-5. Wow. All right, that'll help. One back. I'll mark that one up. Wait, our second yo in the come. A lot of activity in the come today, right? Jeez, Aloo. A lot of stuff going on in there. Five. Okay, that goes to the 5. What are you saying, Ken? Reasons not to do what? I can't see it because my thing's in the way. Reasons not to gamble. 415. You want to... there's that. I need 60 bucks out of here. All right, here's 60 bucks. That was a 5, right? So let's mark that up as a loser. All right, let's have a run. It's time. We're set up. It's taken a long time to get set up today. Let's have a run. Four, 6, 10 means nothing. Alrighty, here we go. 5, 2, freaking 7. God, what a day. That's a 7, not an 8. I can't, it doesn't matter. It's a 7. It's a 7, 5, 2. I feel like I need to be done. I feel like we need to kind of be out of here. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. God, another $90 loss. Every time that happens, we set them up and we get burned for 90 freaking bucks. One more shooter and we'll call it. Whatever happens here is going to have to happen here. Getting on 10 o'clock and I got things to do. I can't be out here for too long today. But yeah, we're facing a $300 loss today, right? And the perfect strategy. Nothing we could have done really differently today to change it. I think that the burned wins with odds were offset easily by the 7s that came right after. So we got, in my opinion, I think we're fine on that level. Probably a wash. Just not hitting our numbers today, just not hitting our numbers at all. Let's go. Coming on out. Eight. Okay, 4, 6, 2, 8 there. 6, 2, 8. You will go here. The next one is on the way out. Be a loss. Yo 11, yo 6, 5. Nice little winner there. Needed that. Nine, 5, 4. That'll travel up there. We'll mark the 9. Okay. Jeez, 7. Freaking 7. So here's again, right? If you're gonna be fair about it, those two lose, or the come that was in here would have won. If those two had the odds, they both get beat on that 7, right? So it's like, I think that's a wash over on. Here's where we are. We're gonna call it here because it's 10 o'clock, and we have 240 in the rack, so we're down 260, which kind of blows. I might come back later and finish a little bit, but for right now, I got it up against time. I want to get out of here. But let's do a quick little field count, okay? The field today, with come bets being set, would have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. If I was betting the field, it would have lost 9 times on the come out, okay? If I take 9 of the inside wins away, let's just take the 4s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's your wash. 9 field wins versus 9 field losses, okay? Leaves you with this. The 3 and the 12s together, okay, that's 4 units in loss in the come, but you're gonna win 3 here and 1 here. That's 4 units, 3 1 here and 1 here. So those units take care of the loss part of the come, which means what's left out here is 6 units, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 units in profit from the field today. That would have been 140 bucks at $10 a unit. So the field play today would have netted us $140 in profit. Still wouldn't have covered our losses. but the field play today we would have been up 140 compared to where we were, which is not getting paid on those and having the losses on the 2, 3, and 12 today. So the field would have been today a winner had we done the field along with. Now, some of those come out, some of the 7s there we got paid in the come would have been a wash. So some of those, you're gonna, instead of getting the $10 here, you end up getting nothing out of it. So there's a little bit of that in there too. That would have been a net winner today. I like that play. I'm gonna keep analyzing that. I think overall, not having odds and getting the off and ons that we had happened about 3 or 4 times, which is a loss of opportunity. But we also had plenty of times where we had the 7s come where we had 1 or 2 bets up there that would have had odds that would have got smoked. So I think that ends up being right about a wash or thereabouts. So ends up being today a 240, 260 in the loss column at this point. I may come back later and pick this up as a second session and keep going. But again, I'm up against the clock here, so I'm going to run. We'll call it here now. If I continue later on today, I will let you know. But as it is right now, 1 hour in, we are down 260, and that's the way we're gonna call it like that. Yeah, is it 260? No, it's not 260. It's yeah, it's 260. What am I saying? It's 260. 260 in loss right now. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We will come back out later on. So there it is, guys. Out of here. I'll see you later on. Ken, I'll get with you later on about a time when we're gonna get you set up. So. That said, guys, I'm out. Have a good rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you back later on to finish the session out. Bye.